Seth Richard ASMR here. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I really enjoy the idea of like a mukbang Monday. I know a lot of people like mukbangs, and a lot of it stems from kind of wanting to feel like you're eating with somebody, basically. At least that's where it originated and everything. So I have two different types of noodles. I have kind of like a lasagna bake kind of over here, and then kind of like a Tex-Mex dish over here. And I have barbecue pork and a couple slices of garlic cheesy bread. So I also just have apple cider in my water to wash it down. So I'm going to dig in. If you have something to eat, I would encourage you to eat as well. So I'm going to start with the garlic bread. It's a couple days old. It's a couple days old. So it's a little chewy. Still good. So, my favorite food, this is going to sound really boring, but my favorite food is actually rice, because there's so many different ways you can create it. You can have regular sticky rice, which is phenomenal. Rice with butter, rice and an egg is really good. Fried rice, wild rice, so many different ways to eat rice. Yeah. I forget what I was saying. I think I was talking about rice and how it goes with everything, but I'm curious. What are you guys' favorite foods? What do you like to eat? So, I guess I could use this time to tell you a little bit about me. Well, I'm in my late 20s. Sorry, I've always been told not to, like, talk with your mouth full, so it feels weird to talk with your mouth full. So, I'm in my late 20s. I grew up in the Midwest, in Indiana. I have lived, technically I've lived in 3 different states now. I lived in Washington State for a while. I lived in Arizona for a little bit. Trying to go back to Arizona. And I wouldn't count this, but I've been to Pennsylvania to work at a summer camp. But I like to travel, I like to move. went to school for film in college. I mean, I don't know if people still read bios or not, but I have listened to ASMR for probably, I want to say, 6-ish years now. It was like before I started, before I went to college. I went to college late, but it was before I went to college. I always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I tried a couple different ones. It didn't work out too well. Then I just kept on thinking, like, why not ASMR? Like, you like to listen to it. You have a pretty good soft voice, I think. I don't know. You can be the judge of that. I don't know. Barbecue. So I finally, one day, just decided, what the heck am I doing? And here we are. It's funny because I'm filming this on that day. This is the first day I've filmed probably five or six videos today. And so it's funny that I'm talking about that day as if it was a long time ago. Because that's right now. Oh yeah, I forgot to put hot sauce on this. It's obviously not a sponsor, but if you like hot sauce and you like flavorful stuff and heat, try Aardvark sauce. They're based in Oregon, but it's so good. Especially with Tex-Mex. So I don't know what else to tell you about me. Oh, sorry. I'm a middle child. I have an older sibling and a younger sibling. I absolutely love probably the worst mukbang you've ever watched. Actually, let's talk about my family went to an apple orchard today, but I didn't want to go, so I decided to stay home and make this video instead. I'm glad I did. So, so this has, oh gosh, I believe they're called rotini noodles. Spiral noodles, so I believe it's called rotini. It's like a cheesy cream sauce. It's got peppers in it, chicken. It's kind of like your, like I said, like a Tex-Mex, Tex-Mex noodle dish kind of thing. From the Midwest, we have our fair share of casseroles and stuff like that. Okay. So when I moved to Washington, I was living with some people that I had met out there, and they grew up out there. So one day we were all going around and sharing our favorite food. And when it got to me, I said, "Oh, I like this like casserole that my mom always made. It's like chicken, broccoli, and rice casserole. But technically, it's just like it's chicken and broccoli and like a cheesy sauce with cornflakes on top, and that's baked in the oven as a casserole served over rice. But we always just called it chicken, broccoli, and rice. That's spicy. So I just remember as soon as I said that, everyone was like, "Of course he likes a casserole. That's so Midwestern." And we all just started laughing. I didn't really know that casseroles weren't big elsewhere until basically that happened. I know a lot of places are doing it more now, but they usually call them like bakes or something. So, like lasagna bake, stuff like that. But it was pretty funny. Definitely miss those people. Haven't been able to go back and visit since Corona. But one day everything will go back to normal, or go back to something, and we'll be able to travel safely again, and I'll be able to see them again. So I should say, my my facial hair isn't typically like this. I mean, I kind of am the guy who I don't care in the way. How do I put this? I do things, and to other people, it seems like I don't care what people think, and that's why I'm doing it. But really, I'm doing it because 9 times out of 10, I think it's funny. Like, I got a mullet. Oh, excuse me. I got a mullet 2 years ago. Was it 2 years? Dang, yeah. 2 years ago, I cut my hair into a mullet around this time and grew that mullet out for a solid year. I call this my trash stash because it's like thin and wiry. And obviously, I refer to this as my beard, but it's not really. Can't really consider it a beard because it's so thin. But I'm doing a beard year, and so that's why I look so gross. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, my mullet. I grew it out for like a little over a year, and then I dyed it silver because I had this joke with my coworkers that I wanted to dye it silver to become the silver mullet. And so one of my coworkers from like a different branch, she dyed my hair, and it was like that for, I want to say, like at least a month and a half. But then I decided to move to Arizona, and so um, so around November I got it cut. So it's almost a year since I've had the silver mullet, or since I got it cut, I should say. Um, I don't know. It's weird to me though. I was doing it because it's funny. Just I had one in college a little bit, but never as long as I got it, like last year and stuff. But I was doing it to be funny because, like, who on earth? When I went to the barber shop, this lady, I said, "Can you give me a mullet?" This is the first time I got it cut into a mullet. I said, "Can you give me a mullet?" And she said, "Why on earth do you want a mullet?" And my response was, "I want to be trashy and classy." And so she started laughing. And she's like, "Okay, because of that answer, I'll give you a mullet." So, rocked the mullet for like a year. Got it dyed. Became the silver mullet, and then decided to move. And I thought that cutting my mullet would give me a better chance of like getting a job in Arizona and stuff, but I was really sad because I ended up just working at another coffee shop down in Arizona, and I totally could have rocked that hair there. So I kind of cut my hair for nothing, but I was kind of glad I did, because around that time, like, more and more people started getting mullets, and I was like, this isn't fun anymore, man. Like, like, I was doing this for fun, and now like other people are like doing it too, and it just feels weird. So I'm gonna cut my hair. So mullet story. Yeah. I really want to cut my beard, but I feel like I owe it to myself to at least grow it out for one full year. So January 1st, 2021, baby. See me, just a little bit more clean shaven. I will say, even though my mustache isn't that great, and I refer to it as my trash stash, it's been a solid 2 or 3 years since I've gone without a mustache. So even like my beard year, the only clean shaven part was like all of this stuff. I had just trimmed my mustache. I didn't like fully shave it down, so but you know, maybe you don't. I've always been really jealous of people with good facial hair. But sometimes you just gotta rock what you got, you know? So, I'm proud of my proud of my see-through beard, my transparent beard. It's so weird. It's so weird because you can see it, like, it has the shape that, like, oh, that, like, a normal beard would. But it's just not there. It has the shape from, like, a few hairs. But, wow. Anyways, I seem to have finished my meal. So I think that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed your meal if you ate along with me. Hopefully my facial hair talk didn't gross you out too much. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that you have a good day or evening or good night. And I will see you next time. Bye.